Hello everyone, my name is Byron Sale and welcome back to another episode on the channel. Today we will be doing episode 3 of our every species park. I don't know what I was going to say there, but it was going to turn out very, very wrong. In the last episode we added about 3 different carnivores. We added the acro, the aloe and the chanjo. So, do I pronounce that right? Chanjo? I think so. Anyway. In this episode, we'll be adding our first marine species. Yes, our first 2 marine species. You'll see in just a bit what they both are. Unless I put them in the thumbnail and title, which I won't know by this point. But, you know, well. So, I'm using a little trick here by Jurassic Tom for a walk in Lagoon type of enclosure. So basically there'll be a lagoon in the middle and there'll be an enclosure on the sides, if you know what I mean. You'll see it in just a bit. I'm quite happy with the way it turned out and I hope you will be as well. So now I'm just testing how big the lagoon is. I'm sorry as well, by the way, I've got a really stuffy nose and a bad cold, so you're gonna have to put up with me snorting this whole video. I apologise deeply in advance, but well, it is what it is. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, so, yeah. I want to apologise for the massive breaks I've been doing. I know I have been staying frequent with my uploads, and it's something that I want to work on a lot more as well, but I have got quite a bit of things going on at the minute. I got to worry about school, I got to worry about seeing people and all this stuff, so yeah, we should be slowly starting to move back into our regular upload schedule anyway, with the release of Ark Survival Ascended, which is being a bit of a bitch for releasing on PlayStation. If you can't tell, it needs to hurry up because we've been waiting a long time, I say. And well, it's coming to Xbox first, and then it'll be coming to PlayStation hopefully by the end of November. But they I don't know, they can't really keep a date, can they? So I guess we'll just have to find out. Anyway, what I'm doing here now is I'm adding the enclosure that will be going right next to this lagoon. So as you can see, you walk up into the lagoon like that. And yeah, you walk up into the lagoon to go to the viewing gallery, but on the sides of the walk up to it will be an enclosure, and then all around this circle will be an enclosure. I am fiddling hard with the fence because they don't exactly really work with me. See, they're a bit annoying with me. But yeah, as you can tell by this park, you must know I love building circles in this game at this point, because that's practically the whole park. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing now. Well, I'm still going on with the fence. Yeah, bit of an annoyance, to be honest. But I need to put that as close as possible because, you know, you don't want your dinos escaping through that little gap somehow, so you kind of got to do that. Even though there's still a little bit of a gap, they won't be able to get out of that. So now I am going to start doing the terrain of the actual enclosure. I'm going to dip it down a little bit, just because I feel like it looks better when it's dipped down. That's close to me saying something else, to be honest. But yeah, I do end up going with their water source as like a leak from the lagoon, which you'll see now. Just like, here we go. So I like the idea of it like looking like it's leaking a little, which I don't know, it just seems like a cool idea. And then obviously that's where they will drink. And in here we'll just go like a bunch of herbivores that I did, including the main one. There wasn't too many herbivores actually that went in here. It's about 5 species maybe, and I want to stick with the ginkgo trees because the ginkgo trees are the most appealing trees in the game, and you can't tell me different. They had like a little, I think they had like a little Garden of Eden vibe. I don't know why, I just do. But anyway, I go around now decorating the enclosure a little, and I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm adding a tow vehicle. Right, okay. So there'll be a tow going through the whole thing. I will add like stuff like I think I had a zipline going over it. I had loads going over this one, and I'm happy with this how this enclosure turned out. It's just the only thing I struggle with now when I do these videos is where to go off of, like, from each part of the park, and I don't know how to make it visibly appealing. But it's something I'm working on in every episode, so you know, we get there step by step. Anyway, so I'm now incubating the first species, I'd imagine. I think I'm just having a little ponder about what is going in there. So large. Dreadnoughtus, yeah, I pick one Dreadnoughtus, which goes in there. I pick 2 Alamasaurs. Well, I picked the whole batch size, well, for most of them. Now I go into medium herbivores, and I'm picking the Allura Titan, which is one of the best coloured creatures in the game, tell me different. The Sinoceratops, which I forgot to edit the colours on, so I gotta wait for it to fully synthesize so I can get rid of the eggs. For the Sinoceratops, there we go, and get them out here. And instead, I decided to pick a creature that I haven't picked before, like I never really pick, and that is the Archaeornithomimus. Yeah, I know, I literally never use the Archaeornithomimus. It's a strange creature, never use it. Because there's better things like the Gallimimus and the Struthi. Yeah, there's just better picks than the Archaeornithomimus. But, oh well, we gotta bring it out for this park anyway, because this is the every species park. And I think I might struggle for room, to be honest. I am building it on the square maps, like the square level maps, but I feel like I'm going to struggle. Anyway, I am putting a lagoon right there so I can put creatures in, like that I can incubate the creatures from, because I can't stick a, a hatchery on the lagoon that's in the enclosure at the minute. And the pick I go with, because I forget I have the new underwater pack, I go with a Shonisaurus. Just because it is now my favourite creature in the entire game. Not in the entire game, well, in the whole water species, well, the marine reptile species section. It is my favourite creature in it. The Archelon is definitely up there as well, but the Shonisaurus is just... It reminds me of the new creature that's coming to Ark Survival Ascended, the Shastasaurus, because the Ichthyosaur family and stuff like that. So that's why I have picked the Shonisaurus. I'm always using either random skins or my favourite skins for all these creatures in the park. So if you want to see what are my favourites, I have got a video of all the best skins for each species on my channel somewhere, I think. Let me have a look actually. Let me have a look how long ago I posted it and what it's actually called. It is called, hold on, bear with me. Also, as you're seeing right now, I am building, well, not building, I'm placing a bunch of rocks, because you can never have too many rocks. So, yeah. Let me have a look what the video is called. It's called The Best Skins for Old Dinos in Jurassic World Evolution 2. This was posted a year ago, so this will probably skip out 1 or 2 DLCs, maybe 3, maybe 4, possibly. But, well, just deal with it. Anyway, so now the actual creatures are going into the lagoon, and they're in there now. So I decided to put a little reef underneath, inside the lagoon, because I don't know why, I just love adding the reefs, even though they don't really look good from the viewing gallery, because you can never really see them from there. I just really enjoyed placing them down, you know, and I feel like I'm going to add a lot more reef to like some of the other creatures' environments. I decided not to add the Indominus skeleton because I think I'm only going to add that for the Mosasaur enclosure when I get around to doing that. But yeah, anyway, next episode I think I might start doing the flyers as well. And obviously with the aviary, there's the glitch where you can add creatures into the like just regular walking creatures into the aviaries. That's what they're called. Sorry, a bit of a brain fart, and I couldn't think of what they were called. So also I'm adding the ichthyosaurs in with the shonisaurs, just because I feel like it's like they're little babies, if you know what I mean. They kind of look like the babies of shonisaurs. That's the one. I keep on getting shonisaurs and shastasaurs mixed up in my head. Yeah, ignore that. Anyway, so I do end up adding another what's called enclosure in this episode, because I don't think this would be enough for one episode. But there you are. You can kind of see the ichthyosaurs and the shonisaur next to each other. The only difference is the massive difference between the two. Well, there's two: the size and the fin on their back. But oh well, imagination or whatever. But they're both part of the ichthyosaur family, so I guess you could just say that. So yeah, I'm now doing what? What am I doing? I'm adding a bit of a hill. Right, I remember what I'm doing here. So you know, in the first episode where I did the Jurassic Park hotels above the hill, looking over the main herbivore enclosure. Yeah, well, I'm doing the same thing but with Jurassic World hotels instead, and it's kind of doing my head. Whoa, what was that? Ah, right. Okay, there's my wires. It's fine. We're all good. But anyway, I am adding a pathway going up here now, and this is where like 2 or 3 hotels ago, and a zipline, just so we can actually utilize the ziplines, because I never get a chance to utilize the ziplines, and I don't know why. I love the ziplines, but the only thing is the range was a little bit off, but we managed to get a decent little view over the enclosure with a zipline, so you can go over the lagoon a little. So yeah, I've been using tips from like various other YouTubers as well, as you can see, and I'm using the little viewing dome. That's what they call it, viewing dome. That's it. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you to watch this in a time lapse for a few minutes. So yeah, I'll see you all in just a bit. As you can now see, I am adding a new enclosure. This enclosure will include Ceratosaurus. Now one of my favourite species in the game. Well, not in the game, but because there's a lot better species in the game, but one of my favourite species overall. I don't know why, Ceratosaurus just sticks out to me. I'm using enclosure tips by some guy. I forgot what his name is, but I apologise that I forgot his name. Just search up like enclosure building tips for Jurassic World Evolution 2 and you'll find it. You'll find the same video as I did. I forgot what it's like though, but these are the same tips that he says to use, so you know, just follow that, I guess. But anyway, I want to do like a nice little river going down. Add a bit of foliage, not too many trees, but you know, just a few here and there, like that. I like how it's looking already. And we decided to go for, obviously, the Ceratosaurus. I want to use right. In a minute, you're gonna see me go back and forth with the colors a lot. Right, I favour the same pattern, but the different colors. So I do the default, the red, the blue, and the pink. Right, but all with the same pattern on them. So this is me attempting to get every single pattern in the same batch, and it takes a while. Sorry, I just had a drink and I feel very gassy in my throat, like in my chest. So just give it a sec. There might be a few burps, but ignore it. So here I am, just again going for all 4 different colours in it, and it would usually just be one colour that has a duplicate, which would annoy me. Like there was 2 blues, and the one before that was 2 pinks. This one I think I had them all. No, 2 reds. Took me a little while, I was getting frustrated. There we are, and I actually got it in that one. And I do want you to see the exit animation. Give me a sec. There we are. I just really wanted to see the exit animation. I don't know. I just wanted to see all 4 of the colours come out. There's the blue. There's the original. Or is that the red? I think that's the original. Yeah, that's the original. And then that's pink, and then that's the red one that's just leaving. That's what I mean by the same pattern for all of them. I don't know. I just really like the look of it. Anyway, let's get to knocking them all out and shoving them back in the enclosure. Well, in the new enclosure. But yeah, I just really like the look of the Ceratosaurus in this game. I think it's really underused. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way the enclosure looks as well. It's a decent little enclosure. Next episode, I'm definitely going to be going on to the avian species. So like Triandon or something, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what we get. What we pick. Anyway, I'm going to leave you to some of the overview shots now, because this is all I do in this episode. I hope you did enjoy. And yeah, so in this episode we did build the Lagoon enclosure, hotels, and the Ceratosaurus enclosure. I don't know why it took me so long to like go off to a start there. But anyway, yeah, so here's the overview shots. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.